20, yes.
Last time I talked about this y as a function of x and t, and what did I write? That y represented a wave, na? I think I gave you that y as a function of x and t. This describes a wave. And then we had a diagram like this, maybe, where you could have a source S, which is producing some kind of disturbance. There are all these particles. Let's say these are the particles, and at some time the particles are oscillating like this. I think I made the diagram last time, but I just want to stress one thing. And the graph or the function will look like this. And this is what a wave is. Okay. Now, if you actually see, if you fix the time, let's say you fix t, or yes, but rather, if you look at here, that for a given x, Acha, please understand this, that the particles are oscillating, they can oscillate with a higher amplitude as well. They can oscillate the same thing can be written like this, that maybe the particles are oscillating like this. After some time, their oscillations keeps on changing with time, and then you get the effect that maybe the wave is moving backward or forward, whatever. Are you understanding? Because the particles, the amplitude also keeps on changing with time. It's not as if this is the only amplitude and it will never go upwards. It can even go up and down like that with a higher amplitude. Then, for a given x, let's say I want to find the displacement of the particle. For a given x, let's say I am fixing some x, then a given x specifies one particle, na? Because at that position there is only one particle. Yes. For a given x, I am specifying one particle, and let's say I want to study its motion. I want to study the particle's motion. Then how will the particle motion look like? So, what is this value? What is the displacement? That displacement represents the y की value, ना? The function की उधर cut किया तो फिर y की value आएगा? Yes or no? So I am finding the value of y at a given x. And that value keeps on changing. Can you see that the value is not the same? ये पहले y की value इतनी थी, now the y की value is this. So the particle is oscillating. Yes or no? So for a given x, I am studying one particle that keeps on oscillating, and उसकी position or या फिर उसका displacement can be found by the displacement y. Do you understand? So if you remember, I told you that y describes a wave. Y also describes the displacement of a particle for a fixed x. So it also describes displacement of particle for given x. These are two very different things, but they are actually the same. So it's like this: if fix x, then what will be y? Y will be a function of t, and this is displacement. Are you understanding? Using the same y, I will represent the wave. Using the same y and fixing x, I can actually talk about the displacement of the particle as well. Is it okay? You should be very familiar with the idea and very comfortable with the idea. Did you understand the idea? Should I repeat it once? Let's say it again. You have a position, okay? And at some time t, this is how the particles are oscillating at some time t. Then what is the displacement of the particle? The displacement of the particle is basically taught by this y, na? The y value. That's the graph ka value, y value. That's the displacement. Bigger displacement meaning bigger y value. And if I know the y value for a given x, then I am talking about the displacement of the particle. Yes or no? At some other time I am getting this displacement. How will I find that displacement? Fix x, find the value of y. है ना? Fix x, find the value of y. You get the displacement of the particle. Did you understand? Good. So this is very crucial that using y, we will describe the wave, and if I fix some position x, I can describe the oscillation of the particle as well. Very interesting stuff. Do you understand?
Yes.
Please write this as well. And so what was the last thing that we did? Did we do some problems? I gave some questions as homework. So anybody did that? Anybody did the homework? Did you check if the given function is a wave function or not? Let's check the homework questions. What was the first question? Y is equal to ln of क्या था?
1 by x plus vt.
अच्छा 1 by x plus vt. And I have to check whether this is a wave function or not, whether it represents a valid wave or not. So what is the condition that I have to satisfy? The wave equation. है ना? What is wave equation? Del 2y. So let me first take the first derivative. What is the first derivative here?
Minus 1 x plus vt whole square.
And then v. I have taught you derivatives in depth, so don't need any ask. You should do it yourself. This is very simple. 1 by x ka derivative minus 1 over x square. And what is this then? Why did I write a p here? Chain. I applied a chain. Del 2y by del t2. What about now? What will I get?
Minus 2.
It will be this. Am I correct? What about del y by del x? And del 2y by del x2? This is what I am finding. Del 2y by del t2 and del 2y by del x2. And what is the velocity of the wave? I have to check that. Velocity of wave is minus the coefficient of t divided by coefficient of x. What is minus? Minus v by 1. And what will that be? Minus v. So what is the LHS of the wave equation? LHS is del 2y by del t2, and that we found to be v square by x plus vt the whole cube. What about the RHS? V square del 2y by del x2. What is the velocity? Minus v. Take the square. V square. And then you will get 2 by x plus vt the whole cube. So is it a wave? The LHS equal to RHS. It's a wave. Obviously, before even this, you should check if it is single valued and all those things. So it's single value, right?
Yes.
Anyone has any problems in this? I think this is fairly straightforward. Differentiation आता है ना सब लोग को?
Yes.
I gave 1 month for that, and then you also studied in mathematics, so you should be able to do it. Then what was the second thing that I gave you? Do you want to write it? Right, wait. ये नहीं लिखा था क्या? देखो. I'm giving you 1 minute. Those who did not attempt the questions, they can attempt right now. What was the other thing that I gave you? X plus bt. Let's do it in general. Ln of ax plus bt. it done? Let's do general. Question number 2. Y is equal to ln of ax plus b. Let's do this. Let's try to find whether it satisfies a wave equation or not. So, बताओ. Ly by del t. And then change. What about del 2y by del t2? Is it correct? What about del y by del x2? And then del 2y by del x2? I gave a different question now. In general, A and B. This is what I am getting.
Yes.
Then what is the velocity of the wave here? That's minus B by A, na? Yes. Then what will be the LHS of the wave equation? Del 2y by del t2. What is the LHS here? This thing. Yes. Just substitute in minus b square over x plus bd the whole square. And the other one will be what? RHS is what? You do understand what I am doing the whole process now?
Yes.
Find these derivatives, substitute in the wave equation, check whether LHS equal to RHS. If LHS equal to RHS, then it's a wave. If it is not, then it's not a wave. Simple. Del 2y by del t, del x2 whole
minus a square by h plus b whole square.
square. Yeah. What about here then? V square into del 2y by del x2 है ना? And what is the velocity that we found here? Minus b by a the whole square minus a square over ax plus bd the whole square. And this will be. Is it satisfied? Can you see? It's satisfied? Then that's a wave, a valid wave. A valid wave function, I should say. Is there any problem? Great. If it is done, then tell me. We will go forward. Let's start our discussion on sinusoidal waves. So, can I go forward? Great. Sinusoidal waves. Achha, I should also say this, take it as a note. If y as a function of y, which is a function of time, fixing x represents a displacement of the particle, then if I fix x and take the first derivative of y with respect to time, what will it represent? It will represent I'm fixing, so fix x and find derivative of y with respect to t. What does it represent?
Velocity of change of
Velocity of what?
particle.
Of that particle. So fixing x meaning what? Which differentiation should I take? Partial derivatives. I should take partial derivatives. That is the meaning of partial derivatives. Huh? You fix one of the point variable and then take the derivative. Are you understanding? Fixing x and finding the derivative that represents a VP. What is VP? particle velocity. Then what will be del 2y by del t2?
Acceleration of
Acceleration. That should be acceleration. Is it okay? We are fixing x and finding the derivative of y with respect to time. That's velocity, particles velocity. Good. Please don't interchange between particle and wave velocity. They are different. Okay? Good. Now let's talk about sinusoidal waves. Sinusoidal meaning what? That your wave, this can be sine, either sines or cosines. Okay? That means what? Your function will either take the form of sine or cosine. Then what will the function look like? The function will be y equal to, instead of f, I am writing sine now. Sine ax plus or minus bt plus or minus phi. Have you seen this phi?
phase.
That's called initial phase. The whole thing is actually called phase, and this is called initial phase. Why do I say initial phase? When will I get that phase? When x equal to 0 and t equal to 0. Okay? And we will have a lengthy discussion on this later. So don't worry about it. We'll have a separate discussion on this. When x equal to 0 and t equal to 0. So it's the same as before, but instead of a function, instead of some general f, I am writing sine, specifically sine, and you will see that it will be very, very useful to us later. Sine waves or cosine waves. I think you may have even studied in SHL a lot of times. Okay? Good. Now, what is the velocity of wave, by the way, here? Velocity of wave will this.
Cos
Ax plus.
Acha, if I talk about the speed, then if I take the magnitude, what will that be? Just b by a. B by a. And what is the speed of wave? What is the formula for that normally? V equal to f lambda. You know this?
Yeah.
This can be written as 2 pi f over 2 pi by lambda. Can you see? Is it correct? 2 pi cancels. It's the same as before. Then what is 2 pi f? What is 2 pi f? What is it called? Come on. The SHM CM हर जगह पढ़ा है. Do you understand what is f? Frequency. What is 2 pi f? Angular frequency. Yes. ओमेगा. अब तो ये पूछना ही नहीं चाहिए 2 पाई बाय लैम्डा क्या होता है? 1 बाय लैम्डा क्या होता है? 1 बाय लैम्डा टाइम पीरियड बोलते हैं. What is 1 by lambda? It's called wave number. Then what is 2 pi by lambda? Angular wave number. ये कोई बात नहीं. तुम लोग 11th रिपीट करो बेटा. So what we found, v by a, that's the speed of the wave, is also omega by a. Then I can let's take v as omega and a as k. Then what is the equation that we find? That y is equal to, अच्छा let me write a is because मैं भूल जाता हूँ बार-बार. There's an a in front of it. What does that capital A represent?
Amplitude.
Capital A sin kx plus or minus omega t plus or minus phi. We will be using this form a lot, where you should know what is k. What is k? That's 2 pi by lambda. What is it called?
Angular wave.
Angular wave number. What is omega? That's 2 pi f. And what is this called? Angular frequency. Is it okay? We'll talk about term by term of every one of them, don't worry. So I know you may know these things, but still, we'll talk about lambda k omega f in this capital A as well. And then we will have a separate lengthy discussion on this by very important thing.
Root b by a equal to omega by k, and then simplified it like b equal to omega and a equal to k, right? So 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4. That doesn't mean 1 equal.
I know that, but I'm just making this. Actually, this form should be given directly, but I'm just telling you. Obviously, it doesn't hold in general, but I'm taking it. Okay? Let's take it for now. Just for the argument's sake, I could have given this formula directly as well. This is the general formula of a sinusoidal wave. Kx plus or minus omega t plus or minus pi. Is it okay? Some alternate forms of this equations is also present. Alternate forms. Of sinusoidal wave. Of this particular sinusoidal wave can be this, that you can have y equal to a sine 2 pi x by lambda plus or minus t by t plus or minus pi. You can have even like this. There can be another form, a sine 2 pi by lambda x plus or minus vt plus or minus pi. Then there can be another form. What is that? I forgot. Let me see. There was a fourth form. All these things are equivalent. You can even check if you want. They are equivalent. ये है अच्छा यही है बस okay. These are all equivalent forms. Okay. So if you come across any of the three equations, you should understand it's the same thing
What is
basically.
capital T?
Capital
T.
Capital T is for the time period. That's 1 by frequency. Everyone knows this, capital.
Yes.
Okay. These are some alternate forms. Can I go forward? I have to discuss term by term each one of them, and then I will also talk about capital T as well. Don't worry. Can I start?
Yes.
So first is wavelength lambda. So I think you already have an understanding of what is wavelength. But इतना पड़ेगा. What is wavelength? I will give you a transverse wave picture as well as a longitudinal wave picture. So transverse wave में ऐसा कुछ होएगा. Or rather, I made a wide. Let's make it a little smaller. This is my y versus x graph fixed time. When I fix time, I am only talking about the variation along x direction. Then what is the wavelength? It's a distance between two successive crests or trough now. What is crest?
The upper part of
ये crest होता है. This one. What about this? This is trough. This is also crest. Then the distance actually the definition that I like to remember is the length of a wave is wavelength, and this is basically a wave. So this represents a wave. And this is wavelength. I could have equally said this is a wavelength. That's also a wavelength. And the distance between troughs is also one wavelength. And how do you imagine a wavelength? By the way, what should be that distance? Can I randomly take any 2 points and call it wavelength? No. If you start from here, then can you see? So let's say start from here. Can you see that you go from here to here? How much angle do you traverse? 180. And then if you go from here to here, how much?
180.
So you, in total, how much angle do you traverse? 360. Let's say you start from the other point. You start from here. How much angle have you traversed here?
90.
Then
180.
270. And then come back to here.
360.
So this is how you find the wavelength. You should traverse 360 degrees. And only then the length is called the wavelength. So हमें ये पूरा लिखना पड़ेगा. The distance between two successive crests or troughs is wavelength. Is it okay? This is for transverse wave picture. What if you have a picture like this? What are these waves called?
Longitude.
They are longitudinal waves, huh? Longitudinal waves. And what is this called? Can somebody tell me? What is that called? That's called compression. What about this? What is this called? It's called rare refraction, if you remember. बोलो क्या कुछ गलत पढ़ा रहा हो पक्का पक्का सही विकिपीडिया से पढ़ा विकिपीडिया इज द मोस्ट ट्रस्टेड सोर्स नहीं पता क्या तुमको क्या बोला अच्छा you should not very untrustworthy person ठीक है. So how do you define a wavelength this time? It's the distance between two rare refractions or two compressions. Distance between two compressions, two successive Is it okay? That's great. So this is a transverse wave picture, this is a longitudinal wave picture. You understand why it's called transverse, huh? Because the particles are oscillating here like this. What about here? Here like this. Parallel to the wave motion, or maybe. That's wavelength. Let's go to the second quantity, wave number. Wave number, I think it's given by this symbol, nu bar. Or what is wave number defined to be? 1 by time period, 1 by frequency, 1 by lambda. Good. So, then how do you write it in statement? Can somebody tell me that? Number of waves passing. Number of waves in 1 unit length. The number of waves in 1 unit length. And when I say unit length, then obviously consider it to be 1 meter because everything we do it in SI units. Then how many waves are there in 1 unit length? That's wave number. and it's given to be nu bar is 1 by lambda. Let's talk about angular wave number. What will that be? What is it given to be by the way?
2 pi by lambda.
That's 2 pi by lambda. Then just by looking at this definition, can you say something? What should be the definition? It's the number of waves in what?
In one complete angle.
In 2 pi length. We are talking in terms of length. Number of waves in 2 pi length. This was fairly simple. Tiny. Okay? This was wave number. What about frequency? What is frequency now? I have to go through all the terms. What is frequency? I am using the word f this time, not nu. But you can equally use nu. What is frequency? Give me a definition. Per unit time? No.
Number of oscillations per minute.
No. Number of waves passing in one time period, not per unit time, in one time period. Number, because frequency is defined to be 1 by capital T. What is capital T?
Time T.
Time period. Number of waves passing in one time period. Okay? Good. What will be omega then? It's angular frequency. अब बताओ ये angular wave number देख के तो आप बोल सकते हो तुम लोग. बताओ, what is the definition? Number of waves passing in what?
In 2 pi per unit.
Wait. In what time period or 1 second? Did I make a mistake somewhere? No, it's 1 second maybe. In 1 second. In unit second is correct, huh? In 2 pi second. This is correct. I made a mistake there. ठीक है? Hopefully this is correct. Otherwise, कौन ही YouTube देखता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तुम लोग देखते हो? Two pi by t. I think this is correct. What about? There's other terms as well. There's something called as phase, but phase का अलग से separate discussion करेंगे. And then amplitude. Do I have to write the amplitude?
No.
What is amplitude?
The distance between
Crest and trough.
crest.
Yes.
Like the distance between
It's the maximum displacement of the particle. Na?
distance between crest.
That's amplitude. Maximum displacement. ऐसा बोला? नहीं बोले. That's twice the amplitude.
Yeah.
Is it okay? ठीक है. So we have this now.
Sir,
बोलो.
is the magnitude of crest and trough both the same?
Not necessarily. You don't have to have like that. Based on, obviously based on from where do you want to put your axis. You may have a graph like this. You may have a graph like this where it is plus a minus a. So perfect. But now you shift the graph. And then with respect to this graph, this is a by 2 and this is minus 3a by 2. Now I should give you some problems, and then I will have to, as I know, I have to talk about this as well. So much to talk about. Let me ask you this. Even though I have not discussed phase, but I think you will be able to answer this. What is the difference between y1 equal to a sine ax minus omega t and y2 as a sine omega t minus kx? What is the difference between these two ways? Just by looking at it, can you say something? Opposite what? What is the difference between these two?
Different point.
No, obviously not. They are both moving along positive x direction, I think. Yeah? They are both moving along positive x direction. What characteristic can you think of which is different in these two ways?
One wave is lagging behind the other.
Yes, very good. One wave is lagging behind the other. By what angle? Can you tell me that?
Pi.
Pi is correct. Very good. So if I take, and this is the whole thing, that this is a sine, you can consider it to be theta, then this is minus theta. Yes or no? This is theta, then this is minus theta. Sine of minus theta can be written as sine of pi plus theta. So this can be written as a sine ax minus omega t plus pi. Yes or no? This will give you that, the same thing. So then I can say if I make a graph of y versus x of these two things along x direction, this is y. Let's say this is y1, and then there is a y2 as well. A y2 as well. Then what will happen? When you put x equal to 0, t equal to 0, then what is the sign? Actually, now look at this. प्लस पाई किया ना, प्लस पाई में ये पीछे हो जाएगा आई गेस. इसका ग्राफ ऐसा आना चाहिए. What is happening now? How should I explain this? So it's something like this. You have this function which is plotted here. You have another function which I plotted it here. If you actually plot it, you will get something like this graph. Okay? One of them can be thought of, so you can imagine that there's a person who is behind you, who is starting the race, and you are starting here, and then you both go with the same velocity. Then you always find that the other person is always behind you. Always, no? Because this is the starting point for him, and this is the starting point for you. Only if you were to traverse this much amount of either distance, or maybe somebody adds some angle, or maybe subtracts some angle pi from you, then you will come in together. See, imagine this. If somebody actually subtracts some angle pi from you, then the functions will come to be together. So it's like this. ये angle इसका काट दो, इसको हटा दो, then what will happen? Then you will come in phase. In phase. This is called in phase when they are both moving together. If one of them is a little behind the other, that's called lagging. While this is leading. If you don't understand the concept, it's okay. Because we will come back to this when we talk about phases. But do you understand these two are not same?
Yes.
They are not same. You should understand that as well. ये lagging leading वाला concept मैं अभी page में बता दूँगा. Good. Let me give you a question then to try that, and then we will go forward. You will understand what is phase difference by the end of the lecture. Don't worry. Okay? They are different. That is the only takeaway point that we should take. Okay. Let's do a very simple question. Given okay, a very simple question. I think you can do it in 2 minutes. I will start with the question of 241. Come on, I need answers from everyone. कैसे जाओ सब एक साथ बता Just compare it, you will be able to get it. It's time. Anybody got all the answers? Should I wait a little longer? Anybody from here?
Sir, A is 0.05. Omega is, sorry, F is minus 3 by 2 pi. T is minus 2 pi by 3. Lambda is pi by 40.
E is what?
T is minus 2 pi by 3.
Time is negative.
Yeah, plus 2 by 3. Yes.
A is 0.05005 what?
Meters.
Meters.
Yeah.
5 millimeter.
Y is 0.00.
What is the value of y at these coordinates?
0.0005.
Let's try to do it. So I just have to compare with y equal to a sin kx minus omega t. What is a? 0.005 meter, 5 millimeter. What is k? K equal to 80 plus 2 pi by lambda. And what is lambda? That's 40 by 5 meters. Yes? What about the other thing? What is omega? Omega is 3, that's 2 pi by capital T. Then what is capital T? 2 pi by 3 seconds.
Lambda is pi by 5.
Lambda equal to 5. Then what is F? F is 1 by T. That's 3 by 2 pi hertz. Yeah. And then what is the value of y at these coordinates? So y equal to 5 millimeter sine 80 into 8 by 3. 8 by 3 ले लिया मैंने 3 by 8 लेना चाहिए था. That would be much better. तुम लोग ने 8 by 3 करके किया है क्या?
Yeah.
Is it too complicated?
Not much.
देखते. I just put it randomly, so let's see 60. Sine ये 64 640 minus 180 हो जाएगा ना?
Yes.
480.
460 divided by 3 है क्या?
Yes.
अरे अब इसको कैसे करूँगा? बहुत गंदा दिख रहा है. Any division of 3? Is it perfectly divisible?
No.
3 by 8.
3 by 8 ले लेते हैं चुपचाप. 3 by 8 है. क्वेश्चन मॉडिफाई करो बेटा. और अब आ गया 30 minus 60. 5 millimeter sine of minus
-5.
वो minus 30 degrees है क्या? Radians, that's radians. Please remember that. ठीक है?
30 radians.
Let's leave it at here. Can I give one more question now?
No.
One more, I don't.
Wait.
Bottom ले जा रहे हो bottom? बहुत गंदे रहते हैं. Coincident to last time. Attempt. I'll start at 12:52. Giving you 4 minutes. वी है वो वी न्यू बार होता है वे नंबर और न्यू नहीं लिखता है वी लिखता है
Lambda. So lambda 2 by 5. F is 1. No sir. Meter.
It's 1 kilometer. वो भी पलट के देखना पड़ा कि फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या होता है ब्रिलियंट बच्चे हैं V
Why?
why
Sir, V 2 by 5.
they are not asking why anyway
Sir, V 2 by 5. V 2 by 5.
V2 by 5.
V2 by 5
Meter per second square.
2 by 5 let us say ampere करेक्ट है ना 2 by 5 वो उसको भी पलट के यूनिट देगा ऐसा सिंपल चीज को इतना टाइम लग रहा है. Should I start? What is that supposed to be?
43,500.
Incorrect. That's AP. 5 by root 2 is it? बोलो.
Is BB
96 pi by what?
9.6.
कहाँ से ला रहे हो तुम लोग ऐसे आंसर पता नहीं.
Cos 43/20.
Should I start? Still no. How many of you are actually attempting? 5. 5 here, 6 people. Out of 11 people, nobody is getting. हाँ. बोलो. Yes, right now. 43 pi by 20. पहले ये सिंपल चीजें कर लेते हैं. What is lambda? पहले k बताओ. K should be 5 pi, ना? And that is 2 pi by lambda. So what is lambda? 2 by 5 meters. That's lambda. What about frequency? What is omega? Omega is 2t in a 2 pi, so that's 2 pi f. So f is equal to 1 hertz. बोलो. And then, what is the other thing that they asked me? Velocity. V is equal to f lambda out there. So 1 into 2 by 5, that's 2 by 5 meter per second. And this was all a piece of cake. Now I have to do this particle velocity, but particle velocity is what?
Del y by del t.
This del y by del t first. I have to take the partial derivative. So sin का क्या होता है? Cos. But then chain लगेगा और minus 2 pi बाहर आएगा.
Sir, we
Yes.
put those values.
So you will get 0.05 cos of 5x minus 2t minus pi by 4 minus 2 pi. Is it correct? There should be a pi here. 5 pi x minus 2 pi t. Hopefully this is correct. Now this is, अच्छा 2 से multiply करो तो 0.05 into 2 is what? 0.1 ना? Minus 0.1 pi. Cos of 5 pi x. Now what is the point that is given? X equal to 0.5 and t equal to 0.05. At x equal to 0.5 and t equal to 0.05. Vp is what? Cos of 0.5. दूसरा क्वेश्चन दे देगा नहीं सही है what is this 0.55 substitute 5 into 0.5 is 2.5 na just 5 by 2 5 by 2 5 minus what about 0.05 into 2 is 0.1 just 5 by 10 minus 5 by 4 is it all correct
Yes.
5 by 2 minus 5 by 10 is what बताओ
24 pi by 10.
ये हो जाएगा
Sorry. 40.
multiply and divide by 5 25 24 pi by 10 minus pi by 4 and then I think I will have to take LCM again
Yes.
what will I get then cos of बताओ 24 times 4 is what
40.
96 so 96 है
Sir, if you take
25.
LCM 20, you'll get 20.
no tell me what is 24 times 4
96, sir. Yeah.
96 so you will get then 86 by 40 ना 86 by 40 क्या चल रहा है
So he's telling that if you tell answer, it will be like this one.
मैं कुछ भी बोल रहा हूँ 86 by 40 is what अब उसको 2 उसमें
43 by
43 by 10
20.
So 2.4.
हाँ 2 I actually
है उसका
Yes, sir. Same
ये
thing.
पाई आ रहा है ये पाई by 10 आ रहा है
Sir, I think P is 0.5.
T 0.05 oh I got a I did a mistake this was 40
Sir, it will be the same thing, sir.
huh?
It will be the same thing.
No. Then what will you get here? Frequency is what? 10. And then what will you get here? 4. Is it correct? This is correct. तो ये 20 हो जाएगा 20 हो गया अब वो 20 into 0.05 करेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा
4 10
बोलो 20 into 0.05 is 1 so you'll get 5 so 5 pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is what this
6 by no
हाँ बताओ कितना होता है 3 pi by 2 हो रहेगा
and 3 by 2
5 by 2 that's 10 by 4 10 by
Yes.
4 minus
9 by
9 by 4
3
9 by 4
5 by 2
सही है ना
Yes, sir.
and that will be 5 pi by 4 अच्छा cos of 5 pi by 4 can also be written like this na cos of 5 plus 5 what is cos pi plus theta
Minus.
minus cos so you will get 0.1 pi cos of pi by 4 what is cos of pi by 4
1 by root.
ये 0.1 pi भी सही है क्या नहीं तो फिर ये बाहर अलग टर्म आ जाएगा इधर 20 pi आ जाएगा अगर इधर 20 pi आ जाएगा तो ये pi हो जाएगा this is only pi pi
by root
pi 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 by root और 2 को 20 लिखना चाहिए था उसमें गलती हो गई कोई बात नहीं What did you say?
That is why you said you are not trustworthy.
Ah,
API
I just said it. It's okay.
AP.
This is VP. Can you do it for AP? Can you find AP? करो ना करो. सोचना क्या है? Or should I just write the answer and will you check it later?
So 10 root 2 pi square.
हाँ कितना आ रहा है?
10 root 2 pi square.
10 root 2 by pi square.
अच्छा.
ये सही है क्या?
10 root 2 pi square.
मल्टीप्लिकेशन है पूरा.
हाँ.
ये सही लग रहा है क्या? रूट 2 by रूट 2 तो फिर लगता नहीं सर. चेक कर लेना तुम लोग. चेक करना. पाई स्क्वायर तो अप्रोक्सीमेटली खुद ही 10 हो जाएगा. और 10 into 10 it's 100. हाँ 100 सही. Correct. 140 के अप्रोक्सीमेट जाएगा. ठीक. So if it is done, then tell me. Then let's talk about phase. Can I start with the discussion?
One second.
When we study about phase, then we will come across two terms. One of them is called spatial phase. And the other is called temporal phase. What do I mean by these terms? Spatial phase meaning you will fix time. Spatial meaning space. Okay. Temporal meaning time. So what will you fix here? You'll fix x. You'll fix t here. ठीक है? Whatever is the term, you let it run. So let's talk about this. The first term, spatial phase. Fix t. Let's say you have two plots like this. One of the plots is like this, and the other is coming out like this. ठीक है? I should not, and this is not the correct diagram. You should make it again. This is correct. Even this TH line गलत बना रहा हूँ. लाइन को थोड़ा नीचे बनाना चाहिए. Line. Now this seems correct. ठीक है? Let's say
Since only one sec, anyone who lost your wallet. Good morning. Anyone who lost your wallet? Anyone? कोई ना रबड़ है ना? रबड़ नहीं बोल रहा?
you can resume. What is the difference between the two plots? One of the difference that you can see is if I extend this plot backwards, it will meet somewhere here. Then you have to traverse C. To really come, so if I talk about this graph and this graph, let's say y1 is some a, let's say a1, some other amplitude, sine kx plus omega t, and this is a2 sine ax plus omega t, and then some phi. What is that phi? That phi is this angle. If I subtract this much amount of angle from this graph, then they will come in together. Then they will move together. Then it will look like this. Exactly the same as the above graph. Yes or no? So if only I subtract this much amount of angle, ये angle, then I am done. My problem is done. That angle that you are lagging or anything, that's called phase. Okay? How much angle you have to traverse? How much angle you have to traverse so that you come together? That's phase. Okay? Then you can make a statement that y2 is lagging behind y1, or you can make the statement that y1 is leading y2. Do you understand? How much amount of angle do you have to subtract or maybe add? It can even be a case where you have a graph which is coming out like this. This is starting from here. Then you will have a function y3 which is a3 sine ax plus omega t minus phi. Then you will have to add that much amount of angle so that they come together. Do you understand? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay? If you really don't understand it, then let me give you an exercise. Try to plot these two graphs. ये घर पे बैठ के don't use any calculator or Desmos. You can do it. You can take 2 sine kx, एक ये ग्राफ बनाओ, and then there can be 2 sine kx minus 45. Or rather here theta, take theta. 2 sine theta, theta. Try to plot it.
omega t minus 5.
Minus 5. Try to plot this. You will get the understanding of how one of the graph is actually naturally coming out to be leading or lagging. Should I do this exercise right now?
No.
You will do it yourself? Just values डालना और plot करके कोशिश करना. Theta equal to 0 डालना, theta equal to 45, theta equal to 90. Put all the values and you will get the answer. ठीक है?
The ax plus omega t is same for all the y1, y2.
हाँ, I am considering that right now. ठीक है?
It need not.
No. Consider right now. बाद में करेंगे जो भी है. Amplitudes can be anything. Does not matter. ठीक है? I am even taking an example जहाँ पे तुम लोग को same आएगा. Try to plot it yourself. Only then you will get the feeling of how one of them is leading or lagging. ठीक है? So what is the statement here? y2 lags y1. What about this? y3 leads y1. Yes or no? y3 is a little ahead than y1. Good. So this is phase. Now what is the meaning of spatial phase? How much distance do you have to cover? How much distance do you have to cover so that you come in? So let me write that thing. Wait. Yes. Let's say, acha, if two waves are in phase, maybe one of them is like this and the other is also like this, then what is the phase difference between, what is the phase difference between them? You can call this thing to be phi 1 and this thing to be phi 2, and then what is phase difference defined to be? Phi 1 minus phi 2 or phi 2 minus phi 1? What do you find here to be? That's phi. The difference between them is phi. Okay? What is the difference between here and here?
0.
0. They are totally together. They are moving together. You can even say 2 pi. Na? I can even say 2 pi. They are totally in phase. So, if you travel a distance of lambda, then how much angle will you traverse?
180.
No, 360.
360, na?
Yeah.
You will traverse 360 degrees. So you can say that this, if you travel a distance lambda, that corresponds to 2 pi radians. Yeah? Let's say you are a little behind. Let's say x amount of distance behind, and then you have to travel 5 radians. Then what does x amount to? 5 radians. तो तुम लोग को पता है ऐसे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके I think you have studied in stoichiometry or somewhere. What do you get here? 5 into lambda is equal to 2 pi x, and then what is pi? Pi is equal to 2 pi x by lambda. Do you get the feeling? If you traverse a distance x, you will traverse an angle phi. If you traverse a distance of lambda, you will traverse this angle of 2 pi. So वो concept use करके you get the value of phi in terms of distance x. If this distance x is given, then can you find how much angle they are leading or lagging? By this formula. This is called spatial phase. So I will call it phi s. Spatial phase meaning what? Acha, I am fixing time, na? I am fixing time and then I am studying the waves. So this is a little behind in physical distance, in spatial distance, in space. There can be two waves which are, let's say, you mark at some point at the starting point. Race car रहता है, उसमें starting point ले लो, and then in time say कि how much they are leading or lagging. That's called temporal phase. So let's talk about that. But is it done?
Sir, in spatial phase, only t is fixed, right?
Time is fixed.
But in that equation, both time and x, like t and x, both are fixed only, right? For all in the equations.
No, in x I'm finding the variation. ना ये x axis के along plot किए, then x is a variable. है ना? X is a variable. With respect to x axis I'm plotting.
So what is phi s?
That's called a spatial phase. Phase related to the length. ठीक है? Do you get it? This x has a name. It's called path difference. This x is called path difference. So instead of thinking of angles, you can even say that if I move my graph just a little bit by just that distance x, then my graphs look together. So either I can traverse this much amount of angle or that distance shifting, and my graphs will look together. Is there any problem here? Great. Let me give you some examples and then you tell me. Example. If path difference equal to lambda by 2, then what is phase? What is phase?
Pi.
It will be pi? Yes, pi s will be pi. But now you will think, why am I asking such a simple question? Try to imagine as well. Imagine that you have two graphs. One of the graph is like this, and the other is leading or lagging by lambda difference. यानी वो वाला ग्राफ कहाँ से चालू होगा? यहाँ से चालू होगा. How do you define lambda? Sorry, this is lambda by 2. तो ये lambda by 2 है ना? तो मेरा दूसरा वाला ग्राफ कहाँ से चालू होगा? यहाँ से चालू होगा. Looks like this, my other graph. So, by what distance do I have to shift my other graph so that both of them look together? By lambda by 2, if I shift my graph, then they both look together. By what angle do I have to shift?
Pi.
If I shift my graph by pi, then they will look together. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Is it okay? That's why I said tricky. Now, there's a discussion on temporal phase, but I don't want to rush today. You only have 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's try to do it in the next lecture. And then we'll talk about wave velocity, particle velocity, and particle acceleration, and all those things. Probably 2-3 lectures for this chapter, wave motion. Then we will be done with this. Then we will talk about superposition of waves, and then sound waves. Okay? So maybe five lectures for superposition and 7-8 lectures for sound waves. Let's see. You can switch.